Has Luka Doncic joining the Lakers secretly set off LeBron? This summer, LeBron's behavior can only be seen as strange. And now, we have a potential bombshell. Both Bron and Anthony Davis posted the same Instagram story at the same time. Becoming the best version of yourself comes with a lot of goodbyes. Weird, and a potential clue? Because LeBron has two major decisions to make, and both are going to shake the NBA to its core. The first will be, does he want out of LA to join Anthony Davis in Dallas, or to team up with Steph Curry on the Warriors? I think we can all agree. We've seen this pattern before. Anytime LeBron leaves, Cleveland, Miami, or Cleveland again, he stays silent, but then the departure playbook begins. We hear weird statements like, he recognizes he's not the Lakers' priority anymore. Then like clockwork, his agent says, we do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage. And then suddenly, boom, LeBron is gone. So today, we are exposing if LeBron is making moves behind the scenes to form a super team. One that's going to give him the best chance for one more ring. And also, we're looking at LeBron's second major decision, because decision 2 is going to change the power balance of basketball as we currently know it. And here's the thing, LeBron's last few seasons in the NBA are going to have a tremendous impact on his legacy. Players love to pretend that their legacy does not matter, but it matters a ton. The greats are given some leeway. We remember Michael Jordan's last shot as a Bull versus the Utah Jazz, securing his 6th championship. The fact that he retired in between his time with the Bulls and Wizards saved him. Otherwise, those last few seasons might count against Mike. We remember Kobe making 2 free throws with a torn Achilles in 2013 and then ending his career with an insane comeback, scoring 60 points against the Jazz in his final game and leaving us with Mamba out. LeBron broke the all-time scoring record, but there was almost no hype at all around that. Instead, what people focused on is the fact that LeBron has not made the finals in the last 5 seasons since the 2020 bubble championship. They've also focused on the fact that the Lakers have lost in the first round of the playoffs the last 2 seasons. Is Bron being held to a ridiculously high standard? Yes, but that is what happens when you enter legitimate GOAT talks. It is important here to note that in our human nature, we remember how any type of situation ends. And that means that the final seasons of LeBron's career will be imprinted in all of our brains forever. You would think that with a new star teammate in Luka Doncic and a new center in DeAndre Ayton, LeBron would be excited to give this roster a go to try and compete for a championship. But that's not what we're hearing at all. Instead, the report is the Lakers want to get out of the LeBron James business. They want to pivot. He doesn't like not to be celebrated. It just feels like he recognizes he's not their priority anymore, and that's created some tension. But before we continue, I'm excited to thank Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Now I have a question for you. Don't you love when one of your favorite things comes back to life? I know I loved Happy Gilmore. I know I loved the Happy Gilmore sequel. It was perfect. With that said, guess what is back and better than ever? Raycon's fan favorite everyday earbuds classic model, now packing active noise cancellation. Active noise cancellation gives you the perfect way to tune out everything around you, something we all love. And really, they were the only thing the everyday earbuds classic model was missing. Pair that with 8 hours of playtime and a 32-hour battery, and your Raycons never have to leave your ears. I'm always using mine in the gym just to lock in and get in a great workout. And Raycon's audio quality rivals all of the best top big brands that you know of. And if you don't believe me, well, there are tens of thousands of 5-star reviews that agree. So make sure to go and get yours today. Go to buyraycon.com/Korzemba to get 20% off your fan favorite everyday earbuds classic. The link to get that Raycon discount will be in my description down below. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get back to that video. LeBron throughout his entire NBA career has shown that if things do not go his way, he will pull a Jimmy Butler and there will be no joy in his basketball game. Unlike Butler though, LeBron moves in silence. Dwayne Wade said that the reason for LeBron leaving Miami after the 2014 season may not have been roster construction. It may have come down to cookies.
One thing you don't do is fuck with LeBron cookies. So we get on the plane, and then at some point, Bron gonna be like, hey, bring me those cookies. And this one day, he was like, hey, where my cookies at? And they had to come up there and whisper in his ear and tell him there were no more cookies on the plane. That motherfucker a setback. Doing his head like this, you're talking about a team who's 4 finals in a row.
Right.
You don't need to micromanage us.
This story reveals that Pat Riley pulled some weird power move where he didn't want LeBron eating cookies on the team plane. Next thing we know, LeBron is back in Cleveland. I agree with LeBron on this one that if he's the MVP and bringing the team to the finals 4 straight seasons, he should be able to eat cookies, especially because he was staying in supreme shape. But the point here is not about the cookies. It's that if something small like this can push LeBron into I don't want to be here anymore mode, and that his boy Dwayne Wade really believes this, then right now the Lakers are certainly pushing LeBron away. But it's here where things get more intense. The cookie story is certainly funny, but it is also an indicator of the I am leaving, I am LeBron James blueprint. As Wade said, in the plane LeBron sat in silence. He didn't directly confront anyone. Back in the summer of 2017, we saw more of this blueprint take place. The Cavs fired their GM David Griffin, who LeBron had a great connection with. Their new GM, Kobe Altman, made it very clear that he was not going to make any moves for LeBron specifically, especially because he was not sure about LeBron's future with the team. Sound familiar? Well, back in that summer of 2017, the fracture also began when the Cavaliers traded Kyrie Irving. Kyrie had fallen out with both LeBron and the team at the time, but LeBron felt he could make things right with Kyrie. The official report was that there was a phone call and that James was adamant on the call. Do not trade Irving, especially to the Celtics. By the end of the call, Altman told James the trade would not occur. Sounds a lot like LeBron being blindsided by the Anthony Davis trade. Initially, I did not actually believe that LeBron was blindsided by that move. I thought he was just trying to save face with AD, but now, as we know, LeBron played just 1 more year with the Cavs after that Kyrie Irving trade, and then after a lot of passive aggressiveness, he was out to LA. So it is very possible that LeBron is right now in that same mindset. Play out the final year with the Lakers and then be out to wherever he wants. However, the fact that LeBron is going to turn 41 next season provides an even bigger catalyst here. He doesn't have time to waste. It's been speculated that maybe just accepting his player option means that LeBron is going to retire, but reports say otherwise. People believe LeBron will want a farewell tour, with the quote being, he wants all of these different franchises reliving all of his moments against them. He wants all of the glitz and the glam. Which brings us to LeBron's second decision, which is a wild card of a move. It also is a move that shows us LeBron can make big time plays in basically complete silence. LeBron and Maverick Carter are aiming to launch an international basketball league with $5 billion behind it. The goal being, become a competitor to the NBA in Europe. Adam Silver behind the scenes has been making moves to expand the NBA to Europe. His goal is to create more of an international footprint. LeBron and the team behind him are trying to create a new international basketball league, with the plan being beat the NBA to creating a European market while probably using LeBron's star power to draw in fans. LeBron and his team have even contacted Nikola Jokic about possibly joining in on this. And LeBron's league has already stated that players cannot play in the NBA if they're playing in LeBron's league. Now, Stephen A. Smith believes that this is LeBron strong-arming the NBA into allowing him to buy his own franchise. However, there is a good chance that LeBron is thinking even bigger than that. We just watched Liv Golf gain a tremendous backing. What if that is the goal here? Steal some NBA players with those same inflated contracts, make the overall NBA product worse, then get a merger, and suddenly LeBron has a stake in the actual NBA itself. At the very least, it is clear that LeBron does not feel a sense of loyalty to the NBA as a whole that would prevent him from doing this. But as for his final season in the NBA, will LeBron remain on the Lakers? Not if LeBron continues to follow that departure blueprint. And right now, it looks like he is on that path. It would make a lot of sense for LeBron to return home to Cleveland. That would gain him a lot of fan loyalty. Or if he wanted to go to Dallas, he'd be back with Anthony Davis, back with a hopefully healthy Kyrie Irving, and then he'd have guys like Cooper Flagg on his team. That certainly could be a championship competing roster. Because what if LeBron does not wait an entire season and instead looks to make a move sooner than we thought? But the move that would draw the most attention would be teaming up with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors could actually trade for LeBron this very moment, and it is so simple. Looking at the trade machine, we have LeBron LeBron and Bronny traded for one Jimmy Butler. Jimmy would keep the Lakers in contention with Luka, and Jimmy also has an expiring contract in the 2027 season. So if LA doesn't love the fit at that point in time, they'd be able to move him in a relatively easy fashion. This move also specifically works for a different report that has come out about the Lakers and their future plans, that they're aiming to keep their cap space flexible for the 2027 season. LeBron would get to play with Steph and Draymond and certainly be the talk of the NBA for the entire year if he went to Golden State. While Luka would have a dog in Jimmy Butler playing with him, the Warriors would up their perimeter defense, and the Lakers would make the full transition to really making this Luka's team. This is a very possible move, and I want to know in the comments, where do you think LeBron ends up? And there we have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Only if you did like the video though and want to see more. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for supporting. You are awesome. We all know it. And as always, have an awesome day and cue that music.